This is episode number 8 where I'm talking about publishing my music. This is Quamon Fowler of Texas Tenor Podcast, and I appreciate you for taking the time to listen. Got a lot of exciting things that I want to share with you. First of all, here lately, I decided to go ahead and put my music back up on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, and different places. I published it, went through CD Baby once more. And so one of the things that I did this summer, I was experimenting with releasing my music on my website. And I was trying to find the best outlet to do that. And I went ahead and went with Bandcamp. And so what I was doing is releasing singles in June throughout October. That's what I did. So June to October, that's when I released, every month I released a single. And, I appreciate some of the support that I had from different people. And one of the things that led to me to do this experiment, I saw how when I released one single last year, Easy Does It, it had generated a small amount of money. And then I was like, man, I can push these singles out through my own website and, do better. And initially, when I first started in July, I got a pretty good response. Actually, in June, I'm sorry, I got a pretty good response. People were buying it, but I think it was because of the time of year. It was summertime too. A lot of people were off and traveling and, in a recreational mood. So they were purchasing music. Mind you, I wasn't in school, so I was able to spend a lot of time on my computer promoting it and things like that. And I had some gigs and stuff like that, and I could promote it there. But one of the things that I did learn once we got into the fall, the sales wasn't as much as how it was. A lot of people get busy, get going again within their jobs and kind of focused on just the day-to-day life stuff with their family. And of course, when you want to promote things through your own site, of course, you have to have a lot of traffic. And so one of the things that happened to me, I got more busy with my job and just doing things offline, which cut into the amount of time that I could spend on the computer promoting it and things like that. And me, I'm always listening to podcasts myself and listening to audiobooks and just trying to learn new things when it comes to business and marketing and how to be organized and productive. So one of the things that I learned from my listening is about delegating tasks to others. And so that's what I've been trying to focus on, is getting others to do some of the work that I do so that I don't have to do it, to replace myself, And so I checked out this ebook called E-Myth by Michael Gerber. And I think the subtitle is Why a Lot of Small Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It. And it has some great tips in there, great information that helped me. One of the things they said, when you start a business, a lot of people get excited and want to start a business because they're skilled at a particular area, but they don't think about the technical knowledge that it takes to run the business. It's one thing to be a good technician in a particular area, but if you're going to start a business in that area, you got to have the knowledge on how to run the business. And so he divides it up into 3 areas. You have the entrepreneur, which is the strategist, thinks about the dream, the overall big picture of what a business wants to be. wants to go, and then you have the manager, which is the one who organizes everything, and then you have the technician, which is the one who does the work. And so I know for me, I try, when you're in business for yourself, you're self-employed, you do all three of those things. And sometimes, of course, when you just get started, you have the energy to do a lot of that. But to keep it up, day after day, week after week, can be tiresome. So I had to look into hiring some other people. And I do have an assistant that helps me in the Philippines. And I also have some people here in the States who help out, and just trying to train them on the routine, because it is a routine that you have to keep up. And with me teaching offline as well as online, and also doing performances and having to schedule rehearsals and coordinate things with other musicians, it can cut into time that I guess would need to put in to marketing and stuff like that. So make a long story short, I decided to be more beneficial for me at this point to go ahead and have the music back on iTunes and these other distribution channels. And it'll help because, I one of the things I liked when I signed back up with CD Baby, they have the pro aspect in there, and basically it does the publishing for you. It handles the publishing. So before you would need to go to ASCAP or BMI or these different publishing outlets and sign up and put all your information for your song. So now CD Baby allows for you to do all of that right when you sign up through their website. And I thought that was cool, and it helps out because you're entering all your information in for that song anyway when you're gonna put it out there. So it might as well have it to where you can put that information in for your ASCAP, and what they'll do, they'll go and sign that stuff up for you. So typically, you have to, for those musicians or people who are trying to understand this process, when you write a song, if it's an instrumental song, you're responsible for writing the melody, then you're the writer on it. And then if you have a publishing company name, like for me, I have a company name I started years back called Core Instrumental Music. And I also have, of course, Texas Tenor Music. And so I put that as the publishing company. And so when I write a song, I am the writer, so I should get 100%. And then the publishing company can get 50%. So I was talking with one of the workers, customer service at CD Baby, and that's how she explained it to me. The writer, if you write it with somebody else, then you can split that 50-50 as the writing to get the writing royalties. And then you got the publishing company, which is the person who handles the publishing of the music, which would get the 50%. And so, so I was able to go through and set up my music, set up my CDs, and put them back on there. So you can go and check those out on iTunes and whatever digital distribution channel you like. One of the things I want to talk about too is for some of the CDs that I had, like for instance, introducing Quamon Fowler, which actually was my first CD that I did back in 2000 when I came home for the summer after my first year of school at Southern University. I went home and put some guys together, and it was like 6 tunes, all original music, and I recorded my first CD, and I published it. So that was back in 2000 when I published it. So I came back to school with a CD, and was able to sell it and play gigs and sell on the gigs and stuff like that. So that was very exciting. A year later, a year or 2 years later, I recorded some music with a trumpet player that I was, working with at the time, and we got together and actually recorded some songs. And I ended up using like three tracks from that session, and I put it on the actual CD release, introducing Quamon Fowler re-release. So so you can check that out on that CD, introducing Quamon Fowler re-release. Okay, and so that's I changed the cover too because I was having some issues with the way that the older cover was designed. So I had to simplify it, and it's just a picture of me with a hat on. And so that's the cover for introducing Quamon Fowler re-release. Also, the album that I had some covers on, basically standards, was Quamon Fowler Live and Uncut. So I had to change up that cover design, and I used the cover from a picture actually from me playing in DC at this club that they shut down now, but it was Bohemian Caverns, and the picture is from some pictures that Tim Forbes used. He's out of DC area, great photographer. If y'all need him, check him out. Tim Forbes, look him up, Timothy Forbes, and he actually did the design. Actually provided the picture, and I used it for my design. So that's an album where I played some standards on. I used Ask Me Now, and I played Chelsea Bridge, Billy Strayhorn tune, Ask Me Now, and Thelonious Monk. And Going Up Yonder was Walter Hawkins, and Alan arranged that. But for those songs, of course, I had to purchase some licenses, some mechanical licenses. And in order to do that, you have to go to EasySongLicensing.com or HarryFox.com. That's the most popular one. Or you can go to Louder, and Louder is LOUDR.com. Either one of those sites, you can go and sign up to get the licenses for that particular song that you want to record. And what they do, they go and find the information, grab it from ASCAP or wherever, BMI, and then they'll get the license for you. So I got those licenses, and I went ahead and was able to sign up through CD Baby, of course. And I had some songs on my CD that I co-wrote with people, like for Prevail album. I actually co-wrote a song with Carl Wagner, and he's a good friend of mine. He's been helping me out with a lot of the mixing and mastering for the singles here lately. So we wrote the song Impulse together. Another song that's on Home Sweet Home album is, I say Home Sweet Home album. It's called A Soul's Cry. A Soul's Cry CD, I have a Home Sweet Home on there, which was written with Julian Hobdy. We used to attend church together, and in rehearsal, he was playing that song, and it really inspired me to write a melody to it. So I have that, and some of this new stuff that's coming out with vocals. I had a friend who contributed the words, and so of course he's on there as the one responsible for writing the lyrics. Of course, I did the melody and arrangement and everything like that. So all of that will allow for when it is played on the radio, on internet radio, or if it's played through the different digital outlets, for the people who wrote the song or contributed contributed to writing the song can get paid if they're signed up through these different publishing channels. And that's the cool thing about doing music. And when you do go ahead and publish music and you put it out there to be accessible to people around the world, you can make money like royalties and generate this residual income when you're sleeping. And so a lot of that I forgot about or didn't think about when I did take it off of iTunes and the different places, because what happens, I get random checks. I've gotten random checks before, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So it has been inspirational, but I forgot about that. But once you cut that out, then you miss out on your money really generating income from these other places. Sync licensing is another thing. Like YouTube has a thing where they're doing a YouTube music, and people are streaming music through there, and you get paid. They put ads on the videos with your music on there, and you can get paid from ad revenue in addition to people streaming it and listening to it. So it's a lot of different ways. It's kind of complicated, really, to put your finger on all the different ways that you make money through your music. But one of the things for you to think about, just from your music being available and accessible through these outlets that are common, that people are in the habit of using, it's a whole lot easier for people to go right to your stuff and see what's going on with you. And also, if you, have some people who want to hire you for a gig or want to bring you in to teach or whatever, it's like they can go right into their device, their phone, their tablet, and just access your stuff in those areas. And what I did too this summer, I worked on my app. So you can go to my app, Texas Tenor Music. It's in Google Play and it's also in iTunes, and you can get my app. And I did create a little stream for myself, so you can get all of my music and stuff. Album that I played on Hugh Neil Lee. We did one some earlier this year. He released his CD, so I'm on that. And you can go in there and listen to it and stream it through the website, actually through the app. So I was experimenting with a lot and trying some things, and so just wanted to update you about all of that. I want to give a shout out to Robert Morrell Jr., who has been helping me with my designs for my singles and also for my covers for my album covers. And he's been a blessing. One of my church members helping out. And who else? I used my man Keith Hill, who is a part of UptownJazzDallas.com, and he is a great promoter of jazz in the area. Y'all can check out what he's doing. We did something this September at Grape Fest in Grapevine. So I was able to play with my band there, and he put on the whole event, and it was nice. It was a great show. So make sure you go to my website to check out what's going on, what's new. Also, if you want to get the book, The Christian Musician, learn what your real gift is and how to succeed with and beyond your music, you can check that out. I've been teaching lessons, of course, as always, helping out musicians and doing performances around town and just trying to keep everything moving. So definitely I appreciate you for chiming in. Also, we have some patrons. I want to give a shout out to some patrons who have been supporting me, and that's us patreon.com/Texas Tenor. And there you can give me a tip every month if you would. If you like the stuff that I provide, from the music videos to the streaming videos and the lessons and all of the things that I'm publishing, that's a way for you to give towards what we're doing here at Texas Tenor Music, to be a blessing through music and education. So go check that out. But I want to give a shout out to Jolin, who actually just signed up as a patron. We have Adrian, who signed up. We have Bobby, who signed up, and we have Sean, who's a patron. So thank y'all so much for your support. Also, Jerry, want to give a shout out to you guys for giving me that encouragement to keep doing what I'm doing. And for those who are patrons, you get exclusive videos and extra little things that are patron only. I do an update every month behind the scenes, and I want to do something new. I want to give those people who become a patron at the $5 level, I want to give you access to my music stream, so you can stream my music right from the app, so you can get in there and have that. And so any feedback that you have, please shoot it to me. I enjoy publishing content, being a blessing to you, and going to be doing more of that throughout the year. And I wanted to say, for this book, I'm thinking about doing the same thing with the book, making it available for ebook. I have the PDF available, so when you do purchase the physical book, you will get emailed the digital copy, and so you can check that out on my website. But I'm gonna think about having it put into Kindle and on Amazon, and also make an audio book, because I like to listen to audiobooks. So I'm gonna have to work on getting that done as well, so I can release that coming up this next year. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to talk about publishing music and what I'm doing, so that you all can have some insight on what's happening. Once again, if you would like to support me and what I'm doing, you can go to my Patreon page and become a patron. Patreon.com/Texas Tenor. You can go there and support my efforts here. Also, if you want to take lessons with me, you can go to my website, QuamonFowler.com, and it's the lessons tab. You can click there and sign up. Jazz musicians, y'all can go to jazzwebshed.com and check out what's going on there. So a lot of stuff going on. We're on YouTube, Texas Tenor, the same way, TEXAS10ER. You can check that channel out. Jazz Webshed, JAZZWEBSHED, is the channel on YouTube as well, for jazz improvisation tips and things like that. So got a lot of stuff going on, but once again, just want to be a blessing to you, and hope these resources are helpful, and I appreciate you for taking the time to listen. And we'll see you again on another podcast. Y'all have a blessed weekend.